Hey everybody, Pastor Cochran here, coming to you from my garage on a very beautiful, sunny, kind of windy, kind of cloudy, kind of rainy day. Kids are out playing around just before their rest time. I got a special guest with me. Andrew, can you say hi? Playing with big sister's hat there. And oh, there's Lori coming up on her little bike. Where are you? There she is. And I'm playing with my new toy. I just got a tripod. And I thought I would use this opportunity to tell you about a book from CPH that just went on sale for $35, which is 30% off. The wonderful Treasury of Daily Prayer. And a fantastic resource for your morning, evening, or lunchtime devotions that is got basically, it follows the calendar. In the second half of the year, it goes by the date. In the first part of the church year, it'll go by the church year. So here we are, Friday, Lent 4. And it kind of corresponds to, in the hymnal, page 300-ish, kind of starting here, 299. You'll notice it's got the day by day, an Old Testament reading, New Testament reading, and keeps going on, then turns into the calendar days there, and gives you, basically it goes through the entire New Testament, and about half of the Old Testament, I want to say, it'll take you through in 1 year, day by day readings. So this guy follows the same schedule, the same pattern, and every single day starts off with a psalm. Psalm you can read through, sing through, whichever is your choice. If you're really feeling pious, you can do an additional couple psalms as well. Then it'll take you right away into the Old Testament reading. You don't have to have your own Bible. You can just simply read it straight from here. And let's see here. What else we got? Continues to go through the Old Testament reading. Then it picks up. And again, if you're feeling extra pious, it's got an additional reading from the Old Testament to keep you maybe even reading through the entire Old Testament in a year. And then it goes through New Testament reading. And then it's got this awesome section here, a writing from one of the church fathers or just a great teacher of our church history. This particular reading's from the Large Catechism of Martin Luther. Goes through there. And then from there, it'll give you one hymn stanza that you can really just simply read as poetry, or if you happen to know the tune of "The Clouds of Judgment Gather," you can sing it along. I personally have no idea what the tune is to that one, but it says 513, so you can go there in your hymnal and turn to page 513 and find, there you go, "The Clouds of Judgment Gather," an end times hymn. Excellent. Well, then after you get done looking at the hymn, it's got its own little prayer for you. And then it looks like we've got, in the season of Lent, it's got its own catechesis section as well. Takes you through some extra stuff. And then it finishes off each day with a suggested reading from the Book of Concord, which is another book, but a great one to have if you don't have it, and tells you a nice chunk of reading that you can do that's easy for a day. And then it simply goes to the next day. So that's the gist of it, day by day. In the middle section, we've also got a number of services that are pretty much just taken from the hymnal, matins, vespers, and so forth. The litany, which we sang together the other night. And it's just got a whole bunch of great resources at the beginning and the end as well. The explanation of the church year, breaking it down, some encouragement to pray, some other great stuff that you can learn how you can increase your devotion and increase your receiving of the word. Oh, fantastic personal examination according to the 10 Commandments. Let's look at that real quickly, just to wrap it up here, as one of the closing ways in which you can use this thing. And we've used this guy for a number of years, and so we've lost the ribbons that come with it. Traditionally, though, or typically, there's like about 6 or 7 colored ribbons that help you keep track. Oh, where'd it go? 1460, I think it was. Yep, there it is. So here you have preparation for confession and absolution according to the 10 Commandments. Let's just go to let's see here, about the 4th commandment. Honor your father and your mother. What does this mean? Simply from the Catechism, We should fear and love God so that we do not despise or anger our parents and other authorities, but honor them, serve and obey them, love and cherish them. And then it gives you a number of questions to help you examine your conscience. Do I submit to those whom God has put in authority over me? Have I been ashamed of, angry, stubborn, or disrespectful toward my parents, teachers, employer, pastor, government, or other authorities? It's often said in the church that we're so infected with our sin that we can't even realize just how much we have sinned against the Ten Commandments, that we need God's law and certain times some questions like this to help us see our sinfulness so that we can know what we can confess, lay at the foot of the cross, and receive the forgiveness in Christ. So that's just a number of things to help you in your devotion. Again, CPH has got it right now, 30% off at $35. A great time to grab it up, especially as your time is in the home quite a bit lately. A perfect time to increase your devotion. All right, Andrew Baird, you want to say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Lori, Peter, playing with the neighborhood kid I see on his scooter. They'd probably say bye if they were over here. But all right, excellent. God bless. Take care.